gender-based violence is quite prevalent in our society, and it's one of those taboo topics that we don't talk enough about. So I'm keen to help bring awareness to it and do my part. And as much as we can't all point fingers at perpetrators, but we can do our thing. We all have a voice, and I'm glad to be lending my voice to this book.
Today, the Lekki link bridge became a beacon of hope and advocacy as the Women at Risk International Foundation, WARIF, held its 6th annual No Tolerance March. The event, part of WARIF's 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, brought together a diverse coalition of voices united against rape, sexual violence, and human trafficking in Nigeria.
Today, we were very happy to have the men in our midst. We were very, very happy to have the men in our midst. We need them as partners in the progress for this fight. We need them to raise their voices. We need them to talk to themselves when they are the perpetrators, and the women too. We also need them because it's a union, it's a partnership. We cannot do it alone. We need to keep raising our voices. We mustn't be tired. We're talking about children, we're talking about babies, adults, teenagers, wives, mothers, sisters. No means no. That's simply it. No means no. There's no excuse. It's not the devil. It's not a mistake. It's not because of what she wore or what she said or where she was standing. No means no.
I feel like, when men see other men standing up for this cause, I feel like, okay, they can relate and then they can connect to those male voices. So the turnout, people are getting the message, people are more conscious, people are waking up, people are educating themselves. So the resources are there, the resources are there, and they just need people to just reach out and just know that, okay, yes, this is what we're there for.
Leading the charge were notable figures including the CEO of The Guardian, Mr. Toke Alex Ibro, actress Kate Henshaw, Lala Akindoju, and media personality Idia ICN, amongst others. They were joined by influencers, men, women, and youth from Nigeria and beyond, all standing with WARIF to declare no means no to violence against women and girls.
I always come out every year. I believe in the work that WARIF is doing. It's very important work, and we mustn't be tired. It's very easy to get complacent and feel like, oh, I was here before, but domestic violence against women has not stopped. Against women and girls and children, it hasn't stopped. So we must not stop talking about it. We have to keep educating people, teaching things about consent, having children and women know what consent is. That no really means no. No doesn't mean yes. No doesn't mean continue. No doesn't mean stop it, I like it. You know, nobody has a right to a woman's body. It doesn't matter how she's dressed. You know, so we need to continue doing this. And once every year we come out and we do this work, we find that there are new people. We sensitize some more people that didn't know anything about it. And we bring the issue back to the front of the mind of everybody. And that's why I will continue to do this as long as I can.
The march also highlighted the collective responsibility to tackle gender-based violence, with participants calling on the government to strengthen policies and ensure accountability.
We live in a very misogynistic society. We do live in a society where when you're raped or harassed, people will ask you, what time were you out, what were you wearing? But again, for me, I focus on the positive. I focus on the efforts. Look at all the people here that could have been sleeping this Saturday morning. You know, and I choose to focus on the fact that it's getting better and it can only get better.
The justice system is slow. It's really, really, really slow. And because the survivors, I choose to call them survivors, not victims, the whole situation has taken a toll on them. They need so much willpower and resources to continue to fight to the end. So the justice system is slow. Justice must be swift for rape and sexual assault cases.
This year's march sent a powerful global message, uniting voices from across continents in solidarity with WARIF's mission to create safer communities for women and girls.
We have to let the world know that there is no longer any tolerance for gender-based crimes against women. We are saying no to rape, we are saying no to child trafficking, sexual abuse, domestic violence. We are saying no to all of these things, and we need to make it known to the world. There's so much WARIF is doing, and for people to know that WARIF is a place that people can go to get help, to report cases, and to get support.
As the 16 days of activism continue, the No Tolerance March stands as a resounding call for change.
It's not just about like talking online, it's about action. It's about the community showing that we stand with victims of domestic violence, we stand against child marriage, we stand against all sorts of acts against women. And I think that it's very important to show our solidarity, because the people that have been through this like are real people. They're not just stories. I was here last year, I'm here this year, I'll be here next year. No matter what happens, despite the challenges.
And in the spirit of driving this transformation, The Guardian Nigeria calls on all Nigerians to remain steadfast in the fight against gender-based violence. Use your voice, report incidents, and support organizations like WARIF working tirelessly to make communities safer. Together, we can create a society where women and girls live without fear. My name is Lois Uguni, reporting for The Guardian.